Hey guys,
James.
should we play some
Would you rather?
Would You Rather?
Sucks.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Did you get some more for this podcast?
Yeah.
It's probably
Flipping.
you put like
Ooh,
2
this-
metric tons of honey in.
Wait. We need to do the intro for the Would You Rather. Do we have a?
Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather?
Oh wait, we said at the beginning, well, when it was a pee break, we haven't actually introduced ourselves as in like our profession.
So 42 minutes later,
Yeah. So, Pete, who are you?
I am guitarist and producer of the Bronnie.
The
the
Bronnie.
master behind the podcast, and the reason why my voice is so crisp, your thing is hard.
Yes.
Yeah, the
All hail Pete. We love Pete.
we stand.
Oh, also today, Pete had his first ever.
My first ever fan
Kiss.
account.
First ever.
Yeah.
Wait, let's read it out.
just between us.
Wait, let's read it out. Where is
Pete,
it?
Pete, you're so cool. You're so cool. You're not a fool. Hey, Pete.
Hey, Pete. It is called.
2 metric tons
I think it's
of
called
honey.
Peter Gebby fan page.
good.
So go find it, y'all, and
Yeah.
follow.
And
Peter
also
Gebby fan
me.
And also,
and also
me.
my normal account.
Do I get to go next?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. Stage fright ensues. I am Mason Levi. I am from the band A Summer High, all the way from America. I play bass and sing in the band, and we're here from America. I also forgot to say that in the first podcast.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
hello, I'm the same dude from the #1 podcast, the best podcast, and
James is like, oh.
Wow.
can't relate. Don't worry, we can make this the best.
We can
podcast
make this
maybe.
the best one.
Yeah.
No, really. Hello, nice to meet you.
James.
You're darn tootin'. I'm James from Canada.
Oh, hello.
Me and Margie we were sleeping in yesterday, so we missed a darn podcast. But I'm in the lumber business, been in for 25 years, and that's about it. Now, I'm James, and I'm from Minnesota, pretty close to Canada. And I play the guitar and sing in A Summer High, known as Summer High as well.
Oh. Summer High.
Summer High.
Summer.
Demonetized.
ASMR high.
ASMR High.
And we're going to introduce the next person.
Hey, I'm Bronnie. I sing for Bronnie. Yeah.
We should do the David Dobrik
Here we
thing
are.
where we all go, but laugh upwards so then we don't clip the mic. No, just kidding.
Yeah, so yo, I'm Bronnie. I am Bronnie. Yeah, woohoo! Let's play some Would You Rather.
Would you rather? 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 Would you rather eat my shit or breathe?
Okay, this is a good one. My sweet Manon said it.
Oh,
Shout out to Manon, we love you. Would you rather be able to be invisible or be able to read people's minds?
Read people's minds all day
I'd
long.
read people's, yeah. Because I know if they think I'm a dick, so I'd just be like, haha, fuck you, I know
Well,
what you think of me.
See, the thing about reading people's minds is, okay, can you shut it off?
Yeah, right, exactly. That's
Because
the question.
imagine if you couldn't shut it off and you're constantly just hearing what people
And
are
everyone
saying
hates
around
you.
And here's
Yeah.
the thing, if you were invisible, you could just go and sneak in on people's conversations.
Oh, wow, so you would
thing.
get the best of
Yeah,
both
but
worlds.
would you be able to teleport, like, as in, or like, yeah, but if you're like, damn, I really wish I was in the car with someone right now, because they're probably like,
I'd say like
plotting a
invisible.
plan.
Invisible,
Excuse me.
you literally just go and you're like, okay, I'm sitting in this chair right now. You can't see me. You can't teleport anywhere, and you physically have to walk like you normally would. But you could walk in an open door, and no one would have a clue as long as you're quiet.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
true.
right, this is so
That is kind of hard, actually.
Like,
'cause-
I wouldn't want to read someone's mind 24/7.
How about this?
It'd be
If
If it
stressful.
you
was
could
24/7,
shut-
it'd be hard.
Yeah, if you could shut it off, because like invisible, if it was 24/7 too, that would suck.
Yeah, but the
Because
question
then you wouldn't be alive, like,
is-
really.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, should we
Yeah.
have it where you can switch it on and off?
You'd be a ghost basically if you were Yeah, invisible that's true. 24/7.
But I
That'd be
feel
cool
like
anyway.
if I had it on,
still.
if I could read people's minds, even if I could switch it off, when it's off, I'd be like,
What are they saying?
oh no, what they're saying, like,
And then you could tell immediately. But
yeah,
that's
I guess.
imagine the one-up on the conversation you could always have.
Yeah,
though.
it's true.
Yeah.
But imagine
Yeah.
if someone was reading, I don't know, I'm speaking for myself here, but like if someone was reading my mind, they'd hear so much shit. Like there'd be so much useless.
Yeah, they'd be like, what
information.
the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know there's 700 counties in the state Oregon? Like that's like what goes through my mind.
But thinking about it now, if I could be invisible or I could read minds, and both were able to be shut off, I think I'd actually have to go with read minds because you could get so far ahead in life reading minds.
Yeah,
That is true.
I would read minds.
I'm gonna stick with invisibility.
You like read Donald Trump's mind. Wall. No.
You'd be able to, like, if you're invisible, like, leg it on stage and, like, rip someone's guitar cord out if they were being a dick. Like, whoa!
Imagine, or you could be on stage at the mic already, and then you just flip it on, or flip it off, and you're there.
The pranks you could play if you could turn invisible.
That's true.
You could literally, like, if like your favourite band's playing, you could leg it on stage being invisible, and then when it's, like, the chorus is like, woohoo, you could be, like, the hype man, like what Nirvana
You just like
had
sneeze.
at, like,
you sneeze on Austin Knight. He's
Yeah.
like, oh God, what was that?
I guess we're never gonna find out how easy it is to bite off your own finger.
Yeah, to be continued. Maybe on
Here's one to do
podcast
with
26.
Maybe the listeners can fact check
Yeah.
that for us.
Would you rather have a missing finger or a missing toe?
I'd much
Missing
rather have a
toe.
missing toe.
But then apparently if you don't have all your, like, feet, like, something, it's like you can't stand properly.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
it would
it's
throw your
balance.
balance off, but I think you could just learn.
You
But
would
then,
learn,
like,
yeah.
on a guitar and stuff, you don't know what to play, so...
Maybe it's like
Toe. I'd rather have a missing toe.
you could lose one off your right hand.
Yeah, if anything, I would lose my right pinky.
be-
My voice cracked when I said pinky.
Finger
but,
picking.
But cause like picking.
Yeah.
You don't play like that. Like if I had to lose a finger, I would have to lose that one. Because even your
Yeah.
thumb on this side, you'd be like, I can't grip it. Like,
Yeah.
But you'd
Oh, God.
have no.
like you just have to push
Yeah.
really
You have to,
hard.
like, push, like... Yeah, that'd be weird.
We're all
Yeah,
just
I'd
gesturing.
Imagine like
Like
losing,
it's
losing
all-
one of your middle toes. I feel like you could get away with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
gonna say your far like little one, but I feel like that's like the end balance.
Yeah. Just like
Middle
your
one,
second
okay.
toe.
We'd all lose a toe.
Yeah,
Down
yeah,
for
middle
that.
toe.
Or right
Rip
pinky.
it off. Rip it off.
This
Take it now. I don't
This
care.
is an interesting one. This is probably the last one. Would you rather play an entire set whilst riding a horse, or play an entire set whilst riding an elephant?
An elephant, probably, because they're bigger and slower and cooler and
Considerably more badass as well.
yeah.
I don't
like
know. I'd ride a horse.
horses are
I
beautiful
feel like
and I
a
love them.
cowboy, because I'd like run onto stage like the stallion I am.
That's true, but imagine just like a big elephant, like you're
And
just
then
like,
what if
The
it's so
elephant's an
big?
instrument in itself.
oh yeah,
if you
true.
needed like a horn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into that
section.
big
I was gonna
chorus.
say hornet, but that's
However, if you're playing country music, you could be
Yeehaw.
like.
Oh, you got like galloping.
Yeah, and then you have that beat, and you're playing your country guitar. You're like
country road.
You know, it could work.
Yeah.
It could go along with 9 to 5 Dolly Parton.
Okay,
like,
so I think how it's going is Bronnie Mason are for a horse and me and Peter are still for the
I'm
elephant.
firmly elephant on this one.
Firmly as well.
Yeah, like a horse seems impractical. It would probably
Practical
run
Joker.
around
Yeah, that's the
stage.
thing. But at the same time, I feel like horses are better trained, so you could be like,
Yeah, you
"Nay,"
could be like,
or-
hey,
I
bitch.
realised when I was saying
Give
that
me
a
the
horse
spotlight.
was impractical versus an elephant that my argument had no basis.
Banter.
But I think I'd still go elephant.
I would too. I'll take the chance on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and his big trunk.
Me and
Chase on
Dumbo.
me.
Elephants also have big.
Oh, wait, yeah.
ears.
Imagine if it was Dumbo, that'd be really cute. Because it wouldn't be like that big, and you'd be like,
Oh, I'm
Yo.
down. And then you could fly around the audience.
They're doing a live action Dumbo,
Wait,
aren't they?
what?
wait, no. What?
What are you guys
Think
talking
so.
about?
Oh, yes, they
You don't know what
are.
Dumbo is?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
The little guy from Harry Potter?
No, no.
You
That's
actually.
Dobby.
Oh, Dobby. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not
Dumbo the house
to get us
elf.
off topic, because I feel like Disney movies
Dumbo the
are a
house
great
elephant.
topic.
That is
But Dobby, the house elf, is
Dobby.
my favorite character from Harry Potter.
Oh, I
Harry
know. That's
Potter.
why I thought you were
Harry
talking
Potter.
about him. I was like,
Dobby. Dobby.
oh, I thought he was the
Dobby.
house elephant.
Dobby.
No,
Dobby.
This he has
Dumbo.
a
You actually don't know what Dumbo is?
no.
Dumbo
Okay,
the
Dum-
flying elephant.
So it was like that movie where there was a little elephant with huge ears, and he could fly around the circus.
using
fly.
his giant ears.
He flew.
Great movie.
How much acid did that guy take?
My dread's
Actually,
falling out.
funny story.
Oh.
Oh,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Dread.
Oh, dude, it matches the colour of your hair. It's
Where
like
is
Put
down
the
there.
dread in. It's in your lap.
You have to like braid
Oh,
it.
what the fuck? There's a dread in my lap.
Just throw the dread. We'll put it in tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
We'll post a photo of it.
Oh, it really does.
I'll keep it on
Dude,
this
that
side though.
matches.
It's
That is.
identical.
That's so funny.
Hell fucking yeah.
But yeah, funny. So he said,
Amazing.
how much acid did that guy take when we said Dumbo? And funny story, there's actually a scene
Alice
in
in
the
Yeah,
Dumbo
the
movie
pink elephant.
where they like do
great.
acid when they
It's
like.
trippy as fuck.
Dude, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
even.
does.
That'd be.
Take that dread selfie. Do it.
No, I'll do it later.
So, what are your
Is it
guys'
weird to touch
favorite
that? Like,
Disney movies?
Oh my gosh.
Would you
Right.
rather is over, I'm assuming.
Here's a topic.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
a topic.
Oh, but wait, let's
Mulan?
think of like different categories. So
Yes,
the
yeah.
saddest
Saddest
top
Disney.
3 Disney films.
Max
Sad.
Keeper's good movie.
Pocahontas.
Yes. Yes.
That
incredible
farewell
stuff.
scene. I go to sleep listening to that every single night and I cry.
Bambi.
Do you know what? I
Is
don't know.
Bambi
Yeah.
Disney?
Yeah.
Bambi
Yeah.
is Disney.
Yeah, that's sad. The start of that film is super.
So wait, before we get into it, do you
Beauty and
guys?
the Beast?
I put Pixar and Disney at the very in the
Yeah,
same
I'd
category.
say that's the same.
So we'll do Disney and Pixar.
Okay.
I would say Pocahontas. Do you know Dumbo when the mum and Dumbo
it's
get
super
reunited?
sad.
And oh my gosh, the Boo's farewell scene in Monsters
Oh, I
Inc.
was gonna say Monsters Inc. is definitely
Yeah.
my top.
Because that piano piece, in fact, I have like a playlist on Spotify, but it's secret, and it's with like all of my favorite like
Not
the
anymore?
saddest. It's like the saddest
Disney
movie
movie?
scores and stuff. It's so
Yeah,
good.
Disney movie scores are so
Yeah.
good.
Always awesome.
And
so
are you want
amazing.
to in all the feel good songs? There's a cheeky key change in like every
Yeah.
chorus. Like hell yeah.
So like my favorite like sad movies from Disney or Pixar,
Oh, Up!
definitely Up. I was gonna say Up is my number one. It's literally the saddest movie
Yeah.
ever, and the soundtrack to it is
Oh,
so good.
That's a like. There's happy moments, but that
I
the
don't think
general
I've ever-
basis of that.
I like
movie is
generally
depressing.
don't cry during movies, and I cry during Up.
I
like,
cry
you know.
all the time in like Disney movies. It's
I
And then
cry like just all. The
Another
time.
one that like not that many people are onto, but is a fantastic movie is The Good Dinosaur.
oh,
I do know that I haven't seen it, but yeah.
It's
I
super
remember
good.
the
It's super good. It's like really underground for Disney, but like it as
Yeah,
far as like
that.
really great writing and great like it catches you in the feels like so hard. You love the characters and it's just so sad.
The saddest movie ever in history, Disney or not, is Toy Story 3.
oh my! It's when they're saying goodbye and they're looking at each other like, right, we're gonna die here, and they're all like grabbing each other's hands.
So sad.
And then it's the end scene when he's like, "So long, partner," and it's like,
Oh,
"Oh my
yeah.
god!"
It's making me
See,
sad.
I'm not onto the Toy Story movies. I don't like them.
You really?
Not a fan.
You need to go rewatch them.
I've watched
You need to
them.
reassess
I've
your
watched them
life.
all multiple times. I'm
Try
not a
again.
fan. I don't know why. I just don't connect to the
Please
characters.
hang up.
Another
Try again.
huge, awesome one I love is A Bug's Life.
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Really good.
If
Caitlin
that
loves
comes
film.
on, I'm like, oh my god.
Bug's Life is top.
Great.
Has anyone watched Inside Out?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
That's
another really sad one.
When it's like the imaginary, and she starts to lose her memory, and he's like, "Take care of her." Like
That's
it's like,
so sad.
Yeah, I think that was probably one of the best movies of the year when it came out.
yeah,
in my
it
opinion.
so was.
Can we talk about how Incredibles 1 and 2 were fantastic? And it literally,
I still
out of Disney movies, I don't. Oh, you haven't seen it? I'm not
I've
gonna.
seen
Incredibles
the
2.
first one.
Incredibles 1 is
I used to play the
so
game.
fine.
You
on
guys
PlayStation.
need to like check it out because nowadays I feel like a lot of movies and shows are ruined with like they're trying too hard kind of humor where they're like trying to make it relatable for all audience ages.
Yeah.
And they did such a great job. It literally, even though it's 10 years later, it's like it picked up the next day.
It was
like,
great.
It was
It
fantastic.
was so good.
And it was the
And Jack
perfect
Jack.
humor.
Isn't
and it
it
was
all about
funny.
him, kind of?
And,
Or is
like,
it not
in a
all-
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I went on the ride in California. I was like, hell yes.
Well, I don't even know. I think it's just the
it's
same
like the
story.
family.
like,
Yeah, it's the family
whole
picking
family.
up and...
Yeah, like
Did
we
anyone
watched
have
it.
the game on PlayStation?
No.
No.
It was life changing. It was so good.
Sorry to let you down.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
will
like-
be.
Moana is
Ooh.
actually a top tier Disney, and it's like it doesn't get
Shout out to Sunrise Skater Kids who covered How Far I'll Go.
Oh what? Like yeah.
Well, he
I was thinking of
covered.
Captain Crunch Kids for a second.
Yeah, I actually tried to watch Moana. I've tried to watch it like 5 times now, but I have to like illegally watch it off of websites because I don't own the film and I'm too broke to like.
You know
pay
what?
And rent it, you know.
I feel you.
Do you know
So
what-
like
I
it's
watched,
like
like, half of
failed
it,
like
and I
10 minutes
cried.
in each time. I'm like, all right, I need to watch it. It's
Another
like,
movie that made me cry my eyes out. I'm gonna show you it and then I'll say it. But
Brother
Bear.
That is one of my favorite
Brother
films. I
Bear,
totally forgot.
yeah. I was like just looking through Disney
No
and I
Way Out.
totally forgot about
It's
this.
like Phil Collins is a freaking genius. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I loved that movie. Was so sad.
everywhere I turn, I hurt someone. Oh,
You should go through a list of old Disney.
I'm
if you
really
have it up.
glad that
I think songs.
Hercules.
I was literally about to say Hercules
Oh.
Go the Distance when he's like, I am on my way. Oh god, it's so
Aladdin?
good.
oh yeah,
Distance.
Aladdin and Mulan. Yeah, I brought that up
Oh.
earlier.
I'll
Yeah.
make a man.
I feel like
you.
I feel like old Disney was so much better.
It was
Yeah.
the 90s kids.
Do you know,
Disney was
do you know the
best.
original Snow White came out in 1937?
Yeah, how
Yeah,
insane.
that's- Jungle Book was like the 60s.
Can we thank Disney for not taking on movies like Over the Hedge? What was it? Open Season.
Wait, what about?
I bet that didn't relate to Brits at all.
Yeah, do you remember The Fox and the Hound?
oh
yeah.
my god.
Goodbye May Seem Forever. It's like when she's like, when she's saying goodbye to the fox.
Yes.
Oh my god, my brother was banned from watching it because he used to cry like every time.
Kinda
Like he'd be
covered
like,
the-
oh my god, like have like
Pinocchio.
nightmares.
Pinocchio was great.
Pinocchio, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Pinocchio was scary as
That
fuck.
whale.
That was
Yeah.
shit.
Holy balls.
Oh, and yeah.
Was the Wizard of Oz Disney?
No.
I didn't think so. Which is
Just
the
making
one with
I'm
like
surprised Disney
Good
hasn't
film,
bought it
though.
yet.
I know, I was thinking that.
Lady and the Tramp.
He's
So
a
good.
tramp. And Peggy Lee sung it.
Oh,
But they love
that's
him.
Dumbo you were talking
Oliver and
about.
Company.
Once upon a time in New
that your
York
foot right there?
City.
That's my foot.
Okay, I was like,
Footsies.
what's this
Playing
soft
footsies.
device over here?
Wait, okay, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
That was one of my favorite
Yeah,
Disney
I
films,
actually
like, as
I did
kid.
I did a Beauty and the Beast musical. I played the Beast.
Hell yeah.
oh,
Fun
nice.
times,
The
yeah.
Beast.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
we've
dude, the lady,
learned-
the
Aladdin?
girl in the musical was feeling up his abs and stuff, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Yes, Mason."
They were all hairy. I grew my hair out. I was 14.
Oh hell yeah.
Wow,
You know,
must
it
have
was-
been real hairy.
Yeah, he had that one big long chest hair that's like
Yeah.
awkwardly
and
there.
it covered my whole body. I just wrapped it all.
It kind of
Like
looked.
cling
It kind of looked
film.
like this.
It looked like Bronnie's dread wrapped around my body.
My dread.
Finding Nemo was awesome. Finding
Funny.
Dory was.
Yeah.
I liked it. I felt like it was like the kind
Was
of
it too
same.
bigged up?
I thought
feel
it was
like-
good though.
It was good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I love Ellen DeGeneres' voice. Something
Yeah.
about it is so
Yeah.
soothing and like.
And like the dude from Modern Family that voiced the beluga whale, Phil.
whale.
Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Another
so
Phil
Another
Collins
Phil Collins?
classic.
Yeah.
Phil Collins
so
is a
good.
genius. Like, oh my gosh.
Soundtrack to Tarzan.
Do you know-
Strangers
Wait, I
like
need-
me,
I need a
you'll be in my
moment.
heart.
Have you guys seen
I need-
Hoodwinked?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Absolutely fucking incredible
fantastic.
film.
Yeah, Hoodwink 2 sucked ass.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't
but
watch it
awful.
because I thought it would suck. So.
Yeah.
Do you remember like the Rescuers Down Under and like the Rescuers? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good,
Little
dude.
Mice.
Yeah.
I bet we'll like look back and we've been
Lavish
talking
him.
about like Disney movies for like 31
And
minutes.
literally
That's
the
okay, though,
conversation's just
'cause
I
it's
could
so good.
speak about Disney forever.
We're gonna remind every viewer of every
Yeah.
great Disney
We should
film.
end this podcast and make another one tonight as a, like a third.
Yeah.
But no,
Disney
wait.
summer.
I need a moment of silence for this one because
Okay.
this is the best Disney movie I think ever created, and it's so fucking good. And
Mm-hmm.
I always forget it
Mary
exists.
Poppins?
Robin Hood,
Robin Hood.
Yes.
so good.
Yeah.
I haven't
The
seen
music
it.
is so good. The like storyline is great. It's just a classic.
The Nightmare
everywhere.
Before
I think for a lot of
Christmas.
people it was a furry awakening for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meow.
So good. Like I could actually after this,
Woof.
I could sit down and watch Robin Hood. Like
Dude,
that's how much
yeah.
I love it.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. Did they make another one? Because I didn't know. It's
It's
from
25 years this year.
Okay, yeah, it's from
Peter Pan?
1993. I didn't know.
Oh, crap bag. What was it?
Oh.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
keep
Aladdin
one
and Mulan. were both.
Oh my god, the Lion King! How did we not even...
Shit.
Yeah, the
Oh.
classic
Worth
Lion King.
mentioning.
The Lion King
I'm
is
The- wait,
so
my
awesome.
favorite-
excited for the live action one.
Me too.
I
I'm
can't
super
wait
stoked.
to hear
It's
Donald
gonna be.
Glover and Beyonce doing.
I'm super
Oh.
stoked. It's gonna be super good. And like, out of anything Disney could be doing, because I know they're like ruining things with live action right now. Like Kim Possible, like why?
Oh yeah.
Why in the world?
Yeah.
But like the
So
Lion
let
King
that
is
die.
gonna be so good. I
You
think.
can't have that cast and it be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
the
thing,
story,
too-
Like, it's not.
Yeah, when we saw the trailer for The Lion King, it looked fantastic. One thing, Beauty and the Beast, the live movie of it was,
It was
like
good.
really good.
I loved
haven't
it.
seen
I almost
I
liked
watched
it,
the first
believe it or
10
not.
I watched the
sorry.
first 10 minutes and I was like, I don't like it, and I switched off.
It's the Emma
No
Watson
way.
one.
I mean, the first 10... I was at the theater. I watched the whole thing, and I almost like it more than the cards, like the
Oh,
animation.
really?
I like it in different ways, but I like
Yeah.
it almost equally.
I think because I'm so used to watching the cartoon, I'm like...
Yeah.
Well, it's incredible. To bring a cartoon to life is insane, and they did such... Like that, they did such a good job with the whole, like, the big castle.
And I thought, I mean, I loved Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, obviously. And that's Emma Watson, yeah. I had the biggest, like, crush on Emma Watson as a little kid. So when Emma Watson was Belle in that, I was flipping out. I'm like, okay, yeah, have to watch this, have to love it. I don't care if it's awful.
Me and Mason just both switched positions.
But my favorite modern day Disney movie, and I think they killed it. I saw it in the theaters with a bunch of 13-year-old little kids, and I still loved it. Sat front row of the theater, staring straight up. Neck was broken at the end, still loved it. Was Frozen.
Oh yeah, a good shot.
I think Frozen's very good.
I never really liked it.
See,
I wouldn't say it's my favorite film.
Nah.
I still rewatch it every couple months. Deadass.
Wow.
I love it. Like, I don't know why. I think Olaf's like as you would say, the
Yeah,
cheekiest
Olaf,
character ever. Like,
because
he's so
that
funny.
dude's from not Book of Mormon. Yeah. The dude who voiced Olaf was in Book of Mormon
Really?
on like
Have you guys
the
ever seen
original
Old
West
Yeller?
End and shit.
Yeah.
What?
Have you heard of Old Yeller?
No.
It's definitely an American thing.
Was that Disney?
No, that just popped in my head.
That's in the category with like Old Yeller's in the category with Milo and Otis.
Oh
The Cat
yeah,
and the Pug. You know those films go hand in hand.
Also never heard of Milo and Otis.
No.
No.
Great,
Yeah, these
great
are definitely
American
American.
films.
Yeah. But
Really old.
It was Lilo and Stitch ever? Was it pure Disney or was it Pixar as well?
Nah, it's just a Disney boy.
Was it
that-
pure Disney, yeah?
I was never the biggest fan.
Oh, you
Personally.
can,
What?
Stitch is my favorite character.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mess with them.
roller coaster.
I liked it,
There's no
but-
place I'd rather be. Yeah, it's so good.
I liked it, but I wasn't the biggest.
Do you know what's really
diehard
sad?
fan.
Really quick, back to Old Yeller. It's literally about a guy, like, his dog ends up getting, like, the whole movie, like, you love this dog, and him and his dog have the best relationship. And then he gets bit by, like,
a rabid raccoon, right?
Oh, or I think it was like a wolf or something. Like he was defending the boy and like it got bit by like a wolf, I believe, and then he had to shoot his own dog.
Because it got rabies, yeah.
This is like a kid's film.
Yeah, well, it's like the dad hands him like a shotgun and like he had to do it and he couldn't, but.
And then doesn't it? Yeah.
That sounds
think-
like a
I think
Welsh
the dad,
story.
I can't
so
remember
down
it
the road,
so
there's this
Yeah.
place called Beth Gellert. So it was all about like I can't remember the whole story, but it was like a dad with like a baby in a crib, and it had a dog. It was like the family dog, and it was like really good.
Really good.
And then one
That's pretty
day he
American
came
of you.
home from work, and a wolf had gotten in the house, and was like, but the dog fought off the wolf or something, and like the wolf was like in the corner, and the baby was like out the crib, and like the dog was like looking after it, and there was like blood on the baby and stuff. And the dad came home. It's like a true story. The dad came home and was like, "Oh my god, the dog's just attacked the baby." Shot the dog.
No.
And then turned around, there was like a dead wolf or something, and he was like, "Oh my god, the dog was protecting the baby." And so there's now like an actual statue of the dog, like outside the house in Wales. We should go to it tomorrow because it's really sad.
Let's do
It's
it.
really
On
sad
the
story.
topic of animals too, one movie that made me just cry with happiness and sadness and happiness and sadness was A Dog's Purpose.
I was literally who was telling me about it? No, Chris was saying that actually they like were really bad to all the dogs.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, because we were all
heard
chatting
this,
about
yeah.
it in Europe.
There's that video of they physically pushed the dog into like this
into the
huge
lake
like
thing.
Yeah.
Oh no!
running
Yeah,
river,
it was like a river with a very
Yeah.
high. Yeah.
I never
And there was
watched
a
it because
video.
of
If
that,
you look on,
yeah.
yeah, and that's sad because I watched it and then I remembered that and I was like, oh shit! But it was
But
a really
it is
good
really
movie.
sad. I watched it on the plane and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
I watched it while driving all the way to Mason's house one time. So
Oh.
I mean, I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, while being driven. Yeah.
No, I was driving. Yeah, you just put it up on your dash and you. That honestly keeps me more focused on the road than.
I disagree. I don't think that's true.
We say that until you run headfirst into something.
I need to get a Tesla with autopilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Gotta,
do some
gotta make
mapping
it so you can get a
Yeah.
Tesla, you know?
So everyone's streamer summer high, so James can afford his Tesla.
Get them streams up.
Hey,
dude.
summerhigh.com/merch.
Can buy James a Tesla.
Buy, yeah, give him the $1.
This is not any tea. This is spilt tea. Gather round the table with your friends and spill away until your heart's content. Handpicked from our sneakiest gossipers, spilt straight to your floor. So try it today at www.wehavenothingbetter-to-do with our lives except to spillthetea.com. Happy spilling!
Keep them
Hey,
safe.
apparently is it Pennsylvania? They have Ubers that are self-driven.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
testing them right now,
actually.
and they
So-
actually got shut down by the government
Did
now, so they
someone
don't do it
get
anymore.
killed?
Yeah, I was a very proud Pittsburghie in this moment where we are the city that Uber tested self-driving cars for the very first time. It was
It's-
sick.
Like geographically,
Did you
or
ever
I
get
guess
in
like landscape-wise, it's the hardest city to drive in. So that's why they chose Pittsburgh, because there's hills, there's old roads without like actual like lanes. Like a lot of them aren't dotted. Like
It's a
lanes,
crazy
so
city to drive in. Like
It
really
sucks to drive in. So it's
And yeah, you'd occasionally be out and see the self-driving Uber. You're like, oh fuck yeah!
and it was like
I'd
a
be like, fuck
Volvo
no,
SUV,
Harvey.
and it had this big like rotating
Yeah, we saw
camera
one
thing.
when we
And
were
it
in.
just-
When it was a picture.
The government shut it down
like,
though, so that they can't do it now. But Uber's trying to like pay them off to like reopen it.
It was cool
pretty
though.
much.
Like one time I saw it and I followed it for like 25 minutes.
What's everyone's take on self-driving cars?
I
Scary.
think the technology is there, and I think it's awesome. But I think you can't like let yourself get. I don't think you can take a nap. I think you need to sit by the wheel and like, cause like
Tesla style.
Yeah,
like, as soon
Tesla,
as
the
you-
auto-
What's the whole
Autopilot is
point of even
fully
trying to learn
optional.
how to drive if you're not going to drive a car?
That's why I haven't passed my test.
But I feel like as long as you like have an eye on it, but I think in the next 10 years, I mean, it's gonna become standard in cars, at least in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it does. And even like with Tesla, you see like these videos of people with autopilot. They're out in the desert driving on the highway, and you know how you like have to hold on the wheel for it to work.
Yeah.
There was this hack where you could like put like an orange in the wheel and
See,
like,
that's the thing, you
count.
don't have to hold the wheel.
Well, I believe it had to have been like that at one point because like you couldn't let go of the wheel, and like you had to at least like have a hand on it.
No, you had to hold it until it sensed the road, and then it was full autopilot. And
Maybe
then,
it wasn't.
And then if you,
I don't know what it was. But
it
anyway.
will bing like twice if you like need to like say it. It will know before it will shut off its autopilot, and it will go like bing, 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 and you have to like hold the wheel.
Right.
Because then it's like shut off.
Because like there was these like string of like really viral YouTube videos. It was like hack. You can put an orange in the wheel and the autopilot will still work.
See,
So you could like sit back.
Maybe
like,
that
cross
was
your
when it was in the
arms.
beta testing.
Maybe it might have been.
Because on the 2013 models, that's when they were
And
testing.
they could have
it.
been older videos. I don't know.
I'm
Like,
all for self-driving cars. I think
Yeah.
and get every human driver off the road.
The
We're so much
only-
worse than machines.
Yeah.
I guess.
The only death that a self-driving car caused, they were going like 55 miles an hour, the speed limit. In this, there was like a scene in Minnesota, or not Minnesota, but in the United States, a biker went out into the road. And literally no human could have even. The
Yeah.
car actually braked a little bit, but it was like there was no human. But they said once there were people that were talking about self-driving cars, and they said once every car does it, we'll get rid of like red lights because they'll all communicate with each other. So they'll just,
you'll
even though it might be a little like terrifying at first, they will know how to like pass each other without hitting.
It's like when you see it in like futuristic movies. All
Yeah.
the cars are like flying past each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
So.
See, I think there will never be flying cars just because like that's a whole nother world. Just I don't know. I think that's like if you don't have your hubcaps maintenance
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
a hubcap will fly and kill someone. Or like imagine like leaving a parking spot and you just have to you would need like an air traffic
You'd be
person
like,
like
yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
there's been like multiple extremely smart people that have said like flying cars will never happen.
Yeah, it's just not practical.
It's not gonna work.
Do you know how many people would get in one and just go straight into a building?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you'd be like, hell yeah, let's see how high we can go. You get freaking Jake Paul.
Imagine if you
like,
run.
Oh my god, Jake
Imagine
Paul.
running out of gas in the air.
Fuck yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're not gonna
Chris-
float because you don't have wings.
Out of
You'll
anyone I
fall
know,
out of the
Chris would
ground.
be the guy to
He'd
like.
be like, yeah, lads, let's go. go.
He'd be like, "Oh, I'm on E. I can make it work.
Let's fly
Put it
to
in
Brighton."
hyperspeed."
There's plenty of rum in the tank.
There's plenty of rum, guys. Plenty
Don't
of
worry.
rum.
Squeeze in plenty of rum.
But yeah, I'm super for the self-driving car, and I think hopefully someday really soon, because I'm fucking tired of
I
driving.
think it's a scary thought, but
Screw it.
People, because they're still pretty expensive, but Tesla's autopilot is like fully functional. I've
Yeah.
watched like pretty in-depth videos on it, and it's pretty crazy. Like,
Yeah. From what I've seen of the Tesla autopilot, I think it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
the only thing I've seen is it crashing. But it did
Yeah.
a really good job of
R.I.P.
not crashing as bad as it would have done if it was a human.
yeah, and then there are like I saw this one video, and like there was like the dotted lines like kind of went like this way, but then there was like a
On
like
an
a
exit
traffic.
on the highway.
Well, it was like a traffic barrier, and like pretty much the lanes weren't like in the white, but you had to like go around, and the Tesla didn't know and just smashed right into the wall at like
Yeah.
60 miles an hour.
dude.
But
Like it was,
like I think I've seen the same one, and like a human driver would totally have hit that and careered off.
yeah. The
Whereas
way it hit was like it smashed, and then it put its hazards on, because I don't think the
Perfectly
human
done.
would have clicked him. Like
yeah, I guess stuff like that is more like quick thinking. Like, okay, like as soon as it.
As a result, like no one was injured.
yeah, and Teslas are. Do you know the first safest car in the world is the newest Tesla? The second and third are the two older models in out of any car.
Yeah.
They're like the safest cars.
Damn.
Thank you, Elon.
Yeah, Elon, you're my hero.
We love you, Elon.
I like how he's getting into memeing now
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Memes.
Do you know he'll actually he'll post a meme, or like when he posts himself smoking weed, his stock price, like Tesla's stock will go down, and like people get so pissed because literally he can tweet something funny or something weird and his stock price will like tank because of it. Like that's how like sensible it is,
God.
and it's funny because he doesn't give a shit. Like
Because he's like, I'm still rich.
yeah, he's like, I don't give a crap. He's like, I'm gonna smoke my weed.
I think that's like our generation's mindset though.
Yeah.
And eventually that won't happen anymore, because people are like, yeah, you can be fucking funny and still successful. And
Yeah.
smart
Yeah.
and sensible. It's like the people that are older than us, like our parents' generation, they're like, if you are not serious constantly in your workplace, it's a
Yeah,
really
if you
bad
have
thing.
tattoos, you're the devil.
Oh yeah, I hate stuff like that. It's like you can't have coloured hair or like.
He did tweet, like he went on a 3-day bender of, he dropped acid. He took acid and he was like tweeting his like chronicles of like how he felt.
Really?
And everyone, yeah.
What the hell? Can you find
He's
any...
a weird guy.
Wait, can you find any tweets from that?
I think it was just like, I'm on acid and life is crazy or something like.
Oh god. That's so
Crazy. Target. Right?
Thank you for listening to the It's My Life podcast. Bronnie and Pete are hubberknockers who forgot to end the podcast, so now I am here. I don't get paid enough for this job, man. Fuck.